Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Ben Beps, filming this on my phone because, as you can see, all my camera stuff is packed up in my bag, so I have no choice. We are going to Germany, so I am deciding to challenge myself to learn as much German as physically possible in the shortest amount of time possible. I don't know how long that'll be, whether that'll be a week or a few days, but let's see how much I can learn over the next 48 hours or so if I just grind German. I'm going to start off by using the app Buzu. I'm sure you know about it from my other language learning videos, as well as possibly Mondly and a couple other ones which I normally use. But Buzu is the main one I'm going to use to try and work through German as quickly as possible. Let's see how much I can pick up in a few days. This isn't a long-term thing, it's just seeing how much I can learn for travelling over the next week. Yeah, fun little challenge. Let's get into it. Buzu, I'll be doing it in the car. Hi guys, I just want to take a quick second out of this video to let you know about one of my favourite language learning apps. It is a vocab builder called Linguist, which not only teaches you vocab like other apps like Drops, etc. do, or flashcards do, but it also teaches you the word in the middle of a sentence so that you can grasp how to use the word, the concept of it, and also learn vocabulary in the sentence aside from the word which is targeted. As well as this, it also teaches you grammar and helps you really be immersed in the language when learning the grammar and the vocab. And I think it is by far the best option to go for if you are trying to quickly acquire vocab and understanding of how different words work and sentences are formed in your target language. It is called Linguist. You'll be able to see examples of it on the screen right now. And they've been kind enough to help me out with a lot of my language learning videos by providing me with an affiliation and also a discount code for all of you guys. If you use the discount code BenBeps, you'll be able to try it free for 1 month and see why I love it so much. It has a multitude of different languages, of course the mainstream ones like Spanish and French, but it's also got Portuguese and Estonian, which is really cool. Very obscure language, which I don't know how many learners it would have, but it's great that they offer it, as not many apps would offer something like that. So yeah, make sure to check the link out in the description. Use the code BenBeps to get a free month, and I really hope you enjoy using it. Back to the video. So I've been working through the Buzu course of German. I'm already into like chapter 4 or 5, and also as well as that I've got Babbel German, so I'll have that for the trip which I can work through as well. I've already done 2 courses of that originally, back 2 years ago when I originally started learning German, but I've gone over those again, so I've done them twice now, and back to where I was 2 years ago, which isn't very far, but still a good hour or so of work. I'm also doing Duolingo. I'm trying to grind through Duolingo course as quickly as possible simultaneously, so doing all the basics on 3 different apps at the same time, and then gradually advancing on all 3 at the same time to consolidate the knowledge which I've gained from each one individually. So we're in Germany now. I've completed the newcomer 1 and 2 courses on Babbel of German, done up to chapter 10 of Buzu German, and I've also done a bit of Drops and the first unit and a half of Duolingo German as well, so done a lot today. I'm going to try and get through as much, if not more, tomorrow. Yo, what a view. Very, very German looking with the fields and houses like that. The flat landscapes, looks like the World War II films. So I've done the first 2 newcomer courses on Babbel for German, but the main problem is I'm learning so much in terms of going through so many lessons, but none of the words stick. Well, obviously won't do if you try and learn within 24 hours. I've picked up a lot of the grammar and stuff already, and I have 500-ish words which I've tried to learn. I've probably learned about 100 which have stuck in my head, and the rest go through like a sieve. So I was thinking of maybe trying out Linguist, or, well, I know Linguist is good, but like using Linguist for this challenge, because their method for retaining vocabulary is very, very good and advanced. And they've got a very good German course as well, so I might try Linguist to try and retain more vocabulary throughout this challenge. It's our first day here in the Black Forest in Germany. We went to a water park today with like a man-made lake and kids areas and play areas, stuff like that. It was really cool, and you would have seen a couple of clips. Nothing loads, I haven't done much photography or anything, so that'll be coming in a later clip or episode. I'm not sure how I'm structuring this. Yeah, look at the view behind me. Very German with the fields and stuff. Looks like something you would see out of a movie set in World War II with all like the cars driving down and stuff. Stereotypical Central European where it's not mountainous. And we also have some massive bees here, and hornets and wasps. So it's the end of the third day of this challenge and I've been making decent progress. I've been working through Linguist. As I said I would, I've done about 150 words or something on there. Yeah, excellent app. As I said, it would be incredible for picking up vocabulary very, very fast and in a well-structured and thought-out method. I'm 50% through A1 of the Boozy German course, which I think is really, really good. I'd definitely argue that it competes with Babbel. I don't want to say it beats Babbel because I rate Babbel highly, but it definitely competes with Babbel. It's a very, very good app and cheaper for double the length of subscription time. The lessons are also a lot more engaging and shorter to work through, which keeps you much more motivated to keep learning than Babbel, so that's why I like Boozy. So I reckon using Boozy as a course and using Linguist as your vocabulary supplementer would be actually a very good structured way of learning a language, and you could supplement that with Pimsleur to help you improve your speaking. Pimsleur is definitely much better for speaking and getting your accent dialed than actually learning vocab and learning the grammar and the language. So yeah, if you use those for it, it'd probably be an insane way of learning a language. I should trial that sometime. Here is Boozy's German pronunciation course. I have done all except 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I have multiple courses on here, so you've got German pronunciation, which obviously I've almost done. You've got the complete German is what I'm working through, but I've also got German for travel I could do at some point. And those two which probably less likely to use, but I should work through German for travel whilst I'm here. But complete German is what I've been doing, and I have, I think it's 21 chapters here. Yeah, and I am on chapter 13 already, which is a decent amount of work, as you can see, put in over just 3 days. I'm going to try and get 21 by the end of this week and see how far I get on A2, B1 and B2. I'm hoping to get to at least the end of A2, because then that's getting into intermediate level, which is more than enough for 10 days of learning German challenge.
Guten Abend, ich bin Benjamin und ich spreche Englisch und Deutsch. Trying to learn Deutsch. Ich komme aus England und ich bin hier in Deutschland 9th. I'm hesitating because I don't actually know the length, not because I don't know the German word. Für 9, für 10 Tage, I think. If I say. Yeah, I am gradually making progress in German. The thing is, I feel like I know a lot more words in my head than I can actually bring out in conversation, because obviously speaking takes a lot more effort and mental concentration and ability than actually just writing or answering questions on a language learning app. So that is something which Pimsleur would definitely help for. Unfortunately, I'm not using Pimsleur in this challenge because I don't have the time. It takes a lot longer to work for a Pimsleur course than other apps, so it's not realistic to try and learn a language with Pimsleur in 10 days or so. So that's what's really holding me back. There's not loads I can do about that unless I was to go and just talk to people every day, which if I was here by myself or doing a language exchange or something, I'd have the ability to do, but on a family holiday it's kind of difficult. So I'm trying to, it's a struggle basically. I need to try and like create scenarios in my head and stuff and think in the shower to practice how I'd answer in conversations. It's definitely difficult. I think the pronunciation is okay, maybe the accent's a bit off. It's just the spontaneity of thinking of the words and bringing them out, which is what I'm struggling with. I've got some updates to show on my phone, of my laptop. Let's switch over to that.
So I said I'd complete it today. I'm very close to completing it. It'll be done by the end of the day. But I'm on A2 of the Life in Germany course. That'll be done soon, like I said. I of course did begin at A1 as well. Gone to the courses on Boozy. I also completed the German for travel, so like I said, I was going to do those two, German for travel and Life in Germany. I'm almost done with both. I haven't done anything on complete German since we last spoke. Might also do the German for business. Don't know how much content there is in it and how quickly I'd get through it. It's quite a bit. Probably prioritised main German over German for business for the time being. Yeah, that's the progress on Boozy so far. I've obviously also done a lot on Linguist and done a lot of the Babbel grammar course as well, so making progress on that and with the vocab.
So time to get into my Linguist for today, as well as Boozy. I'm getting through the Boozy course really quick. I'm getting almost to the end of the newcomer part. But yeah, Linguist, like I said, is really good for the vocab acquisition, aside from the grammar, which other apps seem to focus more on. And it has a really good structure. If you want to get it, I've got a link down in the description with my code and stuff you can use and check out. go and check out in the description. But yeah, time to get into today's learning. I'm going to focus on Buzu and Linguist and the car. On the way over to the other hotel, I might also work for a bit more for Babbel grammar course as well.